Yu-Gi-Oh! An incredibly complex card game with tens of thousands of cards. However, what if each set was separated from the rest of the massive card pool and your choices when building a deck were extremely limited? In this series, in order to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! From the ground up, I will be embarking on an adventure through the history of the card game with Jeexx. In each episode, we will have access to all the cards in a select product, and using only the cards in that product, both of us will build a deck before playing a best of 3 match to determine the winner of the episode. We will move in a chronological order in the series, and with each new episode we will forget the cards of the past in order to experience something brand new. We hope you enjoyed this adventure through Yu-Gi-Oh! And its evolution with us. Welcome to the historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey. What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back after a couple weeks of a break to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey, and this time we're doing structure decks, Lair of Darkness, as well as Zombie Horde. Sorry, I'm still recovering, but I felt good enough that we could record today. And just as I'm recording this, we're also immediately after gonna jump to the games. So I'm probably gonna look exactly the same here as I do in the episode, unless something really badly goes wrong. But it's supposed to be like immediately after this. Regardless, this is another one of those episodes where I think like the decks are so vastly like different in power level. Like Lair of Darkness out the box is really bad, and Zombie Horde out the box is actually phenomenal. I'm gonna be piloting the latter one, and I'm not really gonna talk about a lot of the cards here because like a lot of the cards here are just terrible. There's like some highlights like Fantasy Fiend, but the like new actual stuff, like I would assume that Jeexx is gonna be playing, but what you need to do is know is the idea in both decks, and why we're like matching these up against each other, is they're both revolve around a field spell, and the field spell that I'm sorry, Lair of Darkness revolves around is Lair of Darkness itself. Face monsters on the field become dark. Once per turn, if you attribute a monster you control to activate a card effect, you can attribute a dark monster your opponent controls, even though you don't control it. And once per turn during that phase, spell summon as many tokens as possible. The turn player's field in defense position up to numbers tokens. Attribute this turn while this card was face up. Obviously, this way you get tokens yourself. Obviously, you're thinking like maybe, okay, if you have quick effect attributes like Lilith is something, I'm sure Jeexx will talk about it because it's probably the best card in the deck. You're attributing on your opponent's side. Then wouldn't you just give your opponent 3 bodies? And the other half of the deck is revolves around viruses. So Green and Grey Virus, Crush Guard Virus, Deck Devastation Virus, Eradicator, Epidemic Virus, and Full Force Virus are all present in the deck. And obviously these are attribute a dark monster of varying stat line, and then they give you a different effect. Crush Card, I highly doubt Jeexx would play. The revised Crush Card is one of the probably worst cards ever in Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is really funny because obviously how insane the original one was. But for the rest, like I'm sure Jeexx will talk about it. There's basically one play pattern into the deck. And for Zombie Horde, like Balrog and the Zombie World stuff around that are the highlights, but I know what I'm gonna talk about. So a bunch of stuff here is completely dog shit. Pyromaterial obviously very outdated at this point. The one interesting thing in this matchup specifically is Mirror Might and some other stuff. But like I said, like with the relevant stuff here, I'll talk about anyway, so I won't talk about it there. So let's just jump right into the deck profile. So immediately starting us off, the star of the show, Doomkin Balrog, one of like the best zombies ever printed. During the standby phase, if a face-up card is in a field zone and this card is in your graveyard, you can spell summon this card in defense position. This effect of a Doomkin Balrog is a heart once per turn. So important to note, in a field zone, if I don't have Zombie World, Jeexx has Lair of Darkness. This still works. Once per chain, when a zombie monster except Doomkin Balrog activates this effect, except the damage step, you can, as a quick effect, apply one of these effects, but you cannot apply the same effect on Balrog again this turn. Basically, since it's once per chain, you have 2 different interactions every single turn, as long as there are zombie effects happening, but Zombie World means that all your opponent's effects are also zombie effects, so pretty easy to activate. Obviously, it can be your other effects as well. Either you have a negate on anything on that turn for a zombie monster, or you can banish a monster from the field or graveyard. And important note, non-targeting banishing. 2 obviously incredibly good effect. Your opponent activates a monster effect, you can negate it, and you can maybe change something that you have on your own. Then you can also banish something that they have. Incredibly powerful. especially on a recurring monster with decent stat line. Like, it's incredible. For the support around it and Zombie World as a whole, Necroworld Banshee at 2 copies, 1 bar in the side as well. Zombie World in the field zone cannot be destroyed by card effects, and neither player can target it with card effects. Less relevant, more relevant is the second part. As a quick effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard to activate a Zombie World directly from your hand or deck, and this effect is a hard once per turn. Obviously, easy access to Zombie World directly from deck, very good. We don't have terraforming in this set, so this is really nice. And Glow Bloom, also 2 copies in main, 1 more in the side. If this card is sent to a graveyard, you can banish this card from a graveyard to add a level 5 or higher zombie monster from your deck to your hand. Or if Zombie World is in a field zone, you can spell summon from your deck, special summon the level 5 or higher instead of adding it to your hand. But then that'll lock you into summoning, specialing only zombie monster from the rest of the turn. And the latter effect, hard once per turn. Doesn't really matter. Basically, just use get Banshee to the grave by some means, use it to fire off Zombie World, get Glow Bloom in the grave, and then special directly Balrock from the deck. Incredibly good. Then, if you know zombie decks, you know these cards already, Solitaire and Unizombie, Tale of Soulless Time. The other part of Solitaire doesn't matter. What matters, you can tribute a zombie monster to special summon a zombie tuner with 0 defense from your deck. So you summon Solitaire, you use the effect, tribute itself, you summon out Unizombie. Unizombie, a level 3 zombie tuner, 1300 and 0. You can target a favorite monster on the field, discard 1 card, and if you do increase the target level by 1, can be anything. And then you can target a face-up monster on the field. Monster you control cannot attack for the rest of the turn, except zombie monsters, and then send a specifically zombie monster from deck to graveyard, and if you do increase the target level by 1. Each effect, hard once per turn, and both of them are permanent level increases. Obviously incredibly good. Pitch a card from your hand that you probably want in the grave anyway, increase some modulate levels, and lock yourself into attacking with zombie monsters. Foolish a zombie monster. Modulate levels, once again, on a tuner. It's just incredible. We have a single copy of Tatsu Necro as well. We have a second one in the side as well. If it's normal summon set or set monster would be used as synchro material, one monster in your hand can be used as one of the other materials. If you do this, all materials for the summon are banished instead of being sent to graveyard, and you cannot spell summon monster except zombie monsters while this face up on the field. Basically, use this and something like Solitaire, Zombie Master, Mizuki, preferably Mizuki, to make Necro Dragon. We'll cover that later. Zombie Master, I think we've seen this maybe before. Level 4, once per day you can send a monster from your hand to a graveyard to target level 4 or lower zombie monster in either graveyard. Spell summon the target. This monster must be face up on the field to activate and resolve this effect. Obviously, nice, because after Zombie World is up on the field, we can also take Jeexx stuff. And like, if we, obviously, if you already have Zombie World, it's less relevant. But if we like, I don't know. If we're really established and we want to like secure something else, like we can go for something like get his Lilith this way. You have a 2k beater that we can like then use to search Metaverse for later, maybe. I don't know when that would be relevant, but we can do that. Most of the time though, like probably would be something like Solitaire, Unizombie, shit like that. Mizuki, you can banish this monster from a graveyard, target a zombie monster in your graveyard to spell summon the target. Very simple. 3 copies of that, 2 copies of a Gozuki. During your main phase, you can send once again, like Foolish, a zombie monster. And then if this card is sent to a graveyard, you can banish a zombie monster from a graveyard, except for Gozuki, to special a zombie monster from your hand. Both of these, hard ones per turns. The main phase, Foolish, obviously way better. This is still like fine, but like banishing something to spell something from your hand, like, could be like good with something like Solitaire, but not really that relevant. So that's the show. Zombie World, very simple. Still going through it. All monsters on the field and in the graveyards become zombie monsters. Neither player can tribute summon monsters except zombie monsters. Incredibly like simple but good effects on both of them. Basically like Necro Valley, it just prevents your opponent from playing the game a lot of the time. Triple Foolish, obviously, like we want Mizuki to be in the grave, we want Glow Bloom, we want Necro or Banshee, we want Balrock if we don't get it by Glow Bloom, like we want half of our deck to be in the grave. Double Book of Life, third one in the side as well. Target a zombie monster in your graveyard and 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, spell on the first target, also banish the second target. I would max this out, but because first glance it seems like Monster Reborn, but the important part here is you only resolve this after you meet both of the conditions. So obviously, like having a zombie monster in your own graveyard, really easy to fulfill of a condition. But your opponent also needs to have a monster, and I think there's a like very good chance that Jeexx like activate fucking what's his face. Activate Lair of Darkness, set like 3 different viruses, and just pass. In which case, like, this would never be live. So that's why I don't want to max it out. And there's a chance that I bump it down to 1 as well for game 2. I kind of didn't like have anything else that I would want here, hence the 3rd copy. But I don't see myself ever signing in a 3rd copy. Super Necronize, 1 copy as well too in the side. If a level 5 or higher zombie monsters on the field, basically Bulwark, you target a monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase, so just change of heart. And during your end phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle one of your banished zombie monsters into the deck. If you do, set this card, banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use 1 effect per turn, and only once that turn. That's pretty nice. Bulwark is going to be pretty reliably on the field, and having not only being able to reuse this, but also being able to like shuffle back into our deck a banished card, like something like Mizuki, pretty good, actually. Or even like something like Globloom or Banshee, since we're playing 2 copies of each. It's like relatively flexible. It's pretty nice. And then, like, this is not a great card. Call of the Mummy, single copy, continue spell once, but you can spell one zombie monster from your hand. You must control all monsters to activate and resolve this effect. Kind of just ran out of things to put in here, so I was just like, why the fuck not? Metaverse 3 copies, take a field spell from your deck and activate it, or add it to your hand where I was going to be activating it. Obviously, essentially more copies of Zombie World, really good. Triple Massacre Resist, neither playing attribute cards. Literally, like, this, we flip this up, Jeexx can't play the game. It just, if not only, like, our deck was already, like, better, but, like, Jeexx can, like, Lilith with Lair of Darkness on the board can tribute our Balrog, and then, if also, like, he has, what's his face? With that, he can then set Eradicator Epidemic Virus, and then when Balrog comes back, like, he can use Eradicator Epidemic Virus to tribute that, and then get rid of, that way also get rid of our, like, he can call spells, which would then mean that we don't have Zombie World either. Balrog would still keep coming back, but because he has Lair of Darkness, but because he can then tribute it with Lilith, like, we're not really advancing the game state, and then obviously Eradicator would keep Zombie World out the way, so that way, like, it's gonna be like a really slow burner, which I'll probably lose, but like, literally, you know, this is kind of the idea in the structure deck episodes. We just know the other person's deck, so if there are silver bullets like in these episodes, perfect plan to do it. So, you know, if you have 3 cards that read, flip this card, win the game, might as well play him. 1 copy of Honda Shrine, second in the side as well. If you control no monsters, you target a zombie monster in your graveyard, spell summon it. If you control no monsters, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target a zombie monster in your graveyard, spell summon it, but its effects are negated. You can only use 1 effect once per turn, and that's it. It's not great, but once again, another slot that I was just like, I don't really know what else to put here. As well as trap off the Imperial Tomb. When a zombie monster is spell summoned from your opponent's graveyard to your field, you target 2 cards on the field, destroy them. Basically, use Zombie Master, get 2 pops. This is the only way for us to remove Lair of Darkness from the field. So if I really feel like I need to get rid of it, I have this. That's about it. Mostly our side deck is extra copies of stuff. I do also have 3 Burial from a different dimension. I literally just didn't know what else to put here, so we have this. I don't think I'd ever played though. But we do also have Marionette Might. So the thing about the Lair of Darkness deck is that most of the cards, if not all of them, are... There's a dragon. Okay, otherwise, yeah. Diabolos is a dragon. Everything else is a fiend. So Marionette Might, we can actually take control of Lilith, and then use effect of Lilith to tribute itself to not only get it off the board, but also to then search for, because obviously, like, we also have, like, decent trap cards. More often than not, like, obviously it's just going to be Metaverse, because it just then means that we get Zombie World in a pinch. So, and we remove 1 of his cards. So it's not, you know, it's not bad. And I felt like I'm not tied on side deck spots anyway, so might as well do it. And finally, Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon. We make this with either Glow Up Bloom with Unizombie having boosted one of our level 4s 2 times, very unlikely, or more likely it's just Unizombie boosting something like Balderrock and then just using one of the 4s like Zombie Master or Mizuki, because it's a level 7. Generic level 7 though, gains 100 attack and defense for each zombie monster on the field and in the graveyard when another zombie monster is destroyed by battle, so anything is destroyed by battle when zombie world is on the board. Spell summon a zombie monster from either graveyard to your field, and this effect is hard once per turn. It's also, I think, like Necro Dragon has such a cool like card art. I really like the colors on it, and it's pretty good. It's just the I'm so sorry. It's just the icing on the cake that Jeexx deck doesn't even have extra deck, and we have Necro Dragon. Yeah. I feel like the issue with this matchup is that it's one of those like cases where Jeexx can't really lose, because he loses, yeah, it was expected, his deck is so much worse, or he wins and it's like, okay, well, I probably just bricked and we didn't play the game, like happened in the Dino Smashers Fury episode. I'm still thinking about that. That sucked. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I think that was a long one, 15 minutes. Well, for me, I guess standard. But I'm trying to, rest my voice. So I'll go sip a lot of water before we get started with the recording with Jeexx. But hopefully enjoyed the deck breakdown. Hopefully enjoyed Jeexx as well. And afterwards, I'll see y'all in the dueling zone. It's good to be back playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Hopefully just next time with my full normal voice. See y'all in the dueling zone.
Okay, we got Lair Darkness versus whatever the fuck Weebfox is playing. I legitimately don't know what it's called. It's some ass, just like this. We're running Absolute King Backjack, 2 copies of this guy. It has the effect of during the opponent's turn. If it's in the graveyard, you can banish and excavate the top card. And if it's a normal trap, you get to place it. You get to set it and you can activate it this turn. And if it's not a normal trap, you send it to the graveyard. And if this card is in the graveyard, sent to the graveyard, you can check the top 3 cards of your deck and then place them back in any order you want. Then you have Arima, the Wicked Warden. You can discard this card to add a Lair Darkness from your deck to your hand, and you contribute one dark monster. You contribute one dark monster and draw a card. Or if you drew a dark monster other than this card to send this to activate this effect, you can add a dark monster with 2,000 or more defense from your deck to your hand. Then we have Kai's the Mega Monarch. If you tribute summon you can tribute summon this card by tributing one tribute summon monster, and if this card is tribute summon, target one card on the field and banish it. And if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. And then if it is a dark monster, banish all cards with that name from the deck. Hand, main deck, extra deck, or graveyard. If this card was tribute summoned by tributing a dark monster, you can add this additional effect. You can target 2 cards instead. Then we have Darkest Diablos, Lord of the Lair. Your opponent can tribute this card, face-up card of the field, and kind of target it with card effects. If a dark monster you control is tributed, except during the damage step, you can spell summon this card from the graveyard. And if this was not there when you tributed or hand, even if not, you can tribute one dark monster. Wait, what? Oh, I'm stupid. It's from hand. Damn. That makes it a lot better than I remember being, Okay. You can tribute one dark monster. Your opponent places one dark card from their hand or on either the top or bottom of the deck. This card is overall, it's a stat stake that has decent protection. You can't kaiju it, you can't target it, but there's a lot of cards that are coming out now that have targeting, like non-targeting effects. Then we have Duke Shade, the Sinister Shadow Lord. You can tribute any number of dark monsters, spell summon this card from your hand, and if you do, it gains 5 attack for each monster tributed. If this card is normal summoned or spell summoned, you can target one level 5 or higher dark monster and add it to your hand. And you're going to spell summon monsters that when you activate either of this card's effects, except for dark monsters. Then we have Fiendish Rhino Warrior. If it's summoned, if this card is in the graveyard, you can set a Fiend monster from your deck to the graveyard, which all of these cards, other than Diablos, are Fiends, I think. Oh, this is a zombie. Never mind. Then we're Lilith, Lady of Lament. If this card is normal summon, its original attack becomes 1,000. A quick effect, you can tribute one dark monster, reveal 3 normal traps from your deck, and your opponent chooses one randomly, and you set it. And then we have Phantom Chaos. Your opponent takes no battle damage from attacks involving this card, and once per turn you can banish an effect monster from your graveyard and banish that target. Banish the effect monster, and this card becomes that monster, essentially attack-wise and effect-wise and name-wise. Plague Wolf. This card, you can double this card's attack and then destroy it at the end phase. Tour Guide. You can still summon a level 3 Fiend. Eller, Fires of Doomsday, summon 2 tokens, can be attributed for the turn, can be attributed for the summon of anything under a dark monster, cannot summon cards for the rest of the turn after using this. Foolish Burial Goods, Lair Darkness. All face-up monsters on the field become dark once per turn if you would tribute summon a monster. If you tribute a monster you control to activate a card effect, you can tribute one dark monster opponent controls, even though you do not control it. Once per turn, you can then face spell summon as many torment tokens as possible to the turn player's field in defense position. And yeah, there we have it. And then Recurring Nightmare at cards with 0 defense from dark monsters with 0 defense from your graveyard to your hand. Dark Light, tribute one dark monster, 1,500 more attack, destroy all monsters that were spell summoned this turn. Deck Devastation Wires, tribute a monster with 2,000 attack or more, and look at your opponent's hands and all monsters they control and all cards they draw until the end of their third turn after this card resolves, and destroy all monsters that have 1,500 or less attack. Then we have Eradicator Epidemic Virus, to be one dark monster with 2,500 or more attack and declare one type card or card. Spell or trap, look at your opponent's hand, spell traps, and all cards they draw until the end of their third turn, and destroy all the cards of that declared type. And then the last one is the same thing for defense. And then there's Grinning Grave Virus, to be one dark monster with 3,000 or less attack. Your opponent destroys one card of their choice in their hand or deck for every 500 attack of that monster had on the field. If you treated a monster with 2,000 attack or 2,000 or more attack to activate this card, look at all cards your opponent draws until the end of their third turn after this card's activation, and destroy all monsters among them. Cards destroyed and sent to the graveyard by this card's effect cannot activate their own effects at the same turn. Rise to full height, trigger one face-up card on the field, double its defense, and its defense becomes 0 until the end of this turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one monster you control. Your opponent cannot cannot attack for the rest of this turn except to attack that monster. Yep. Sinister Yorishiro. Each turn, one level 5 or a high fiend monster you normal summon can be summoned without tributing. If exactly one normal summon set level 5 monster or a higher fiend monster would be destroyed, you can just send this card to the graveyard instead. Then we have a bunch of stuff that's just more dupes of things, like Queer Bandit so that I can dump stuff into the graveyard better. Pen of Chaos, Plague Wolves, more Eradicator, Epidemic Virus, or like essentially one copy extra of each of all of these. I could be running 3 copies of these, but I think this thing isn't gonna be very useful, and I think this could be something that I would want to be running multiples of, but I can't guarantee that I can ever activate it truly, because the rest of these I can activate pretty consistently on my own. Well, pretty consistently. I say full force is pretty hard to get off without having my opponent be playing cards that have a high defense. I would need like this guy, either Duke Shade, I think, or yeah, Duke Shade or Diablos. And then we have Mind Crash at 3 copies, because Mind Crash is a funny card that definitely works the way that it should. Anyhow, I'm not really looking forward to playing this. This is gonna be a painful matchup. But good luck with the games.
What's up, guys and gals, and welcome, ladies and fellas, and welcome back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning Journey. That was hard. It's been 2-3 weeks since we've done one of these, so apologies on the rocky intro, but we're back with the Promise Structure Deck episode with Zombie Horde and Lair of Darkness. Jeexx, how are you feeling today?
Well, I'm wading through some fucking deep-ass mud within the darkness that is known as Zombie World.
And I have really bad news to you about what Coinflip said.
I said I'm not scooping. I said I'm not scooping. I said I'm not scooping. I said I'm not scooping.
But yeah, it's been a few weeks. Sorry about that, as you can probably hear from my voice as well. I'm not still perfectly covered. I will still exclaim my in whatever I'm doing, but I'll just reduce the amount of inner monologue that I have. And I can see already that I have a hand which would probably do everything in the world that I would ever fucking want. But the question is, am I the one who can do it? I guess. Dude, you know when it's like you can do so much.
There's a good strategy I would recommend that you take in those situations. You just click the end turn button.
But that doesn't let me do a lot. It makes me do very little.
It means that you can next turn decide on what you want to do based off of what I did.
You're so right, actually, gamer.
Huh?
Anyways, I think
Sometimes.
the right play here is gonna be to normal summon a Shiranui Solitaire.
Yeah.
And tribute Shiranui Solitaire.
Yeah.
Summon out Unizombie.
Yeah.
And
Me when I print a fucking structure that just
don't worry about it, okay? Unizombie effect to discard a card and increase its own level by 1, and for that I'll pitch. It doesn't really matter. I'll pitch Banshee, and then I will. The issue here is because I don't have there's no like links or anything. Like I can't do the like absolute craziest shit. And the thing is like the only I mean it's really funny to complain like the only synchro I have access to when I'm talking to the guy with literally 0 cards in his extra deck, but like only having access to Necro Dragon means that I only have a level 7 synchro, and that's all I can do, which is like you know, Omega, the honorary zombie card. It would be nice to have that as well. And anyways, I think I will also get the, because these are, yeah, each of them are hard ones per turn. I'll also use the secondary effect as well to foolish a zombie, and for that we'll go for I mean there's the whole world is most actually but never mind, I can just do so many. Never mind, I forgot which deck I'm playing. It doesn't matter. I'll do this first to activate Zombie World. I was you remember when I was talking about the Minecraft shit, and I'm realizing then that there's a metaverse boat just activated from the deck.
No.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We'll do Unizombie effect now, because then I can just pitch. Where is it? I just pitch Bloom and increase this level by 1. Bloom effect. I will banish Bloom and special summon a level
special
5
summon
or higher.
Wow.
Yep. And this was...
Oh, but you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except zombie monsters.
Yeah, you know, it's fine because it's unlock anyways. Yeah. Valrock. This is another card, which is like, what the fuck do you mean when something activates its effect once per chain? You can just negate the effect. It's like, okay, Zombie World is on the field. This is on the field. No monster effects for your opponent. Like, okay, man.
Yeah.
That's, I guess.
I
That's
mean,
awesome.
to be fair, you know, you can only disaffect them. Yeah, that's yeah.
Well, it's fair because it's all once per turn. Yeah, you're right. The summoning of it.
Yeah.
You can only negate one thing and only banish one monster per turn, so it's fine. And these were permanent, right? I'm just making sure. Yeah. I was gonna remove the counter, but yeah, that fact increase are permanent, so I don't need to worry about that. I think that is gonna be everything, though. I didn't forget anything else. Nope. We're good. Have fun.
Okay. I activate.
Nope.
I activate.
Imagine if Zombie World said that monster in the hand becomes zombies as well.
Oh, that would be perfect, because then it means that the second effect.
I mean, yeah, the tribute doesn't apply then. It would just be funny for all Bulwarks, like negate fact for Hentrip stuff, but
yeah,
I guess it would like hinder the other part. I would also like to say, like, I think the deck you're playing, like when we're in our format, like when we're playing shit out the box, like that has got to be one of the single worst decks that we've ever had.
I would like to activate Alloy with Darkness.
Lair is fine. I have nothing for that.
draw
I don't think either of
2
these decks
cards.
have hand traps, actually.
No. Then I banish Caius the Mega Monarch.
Oh my god, it's Caius, the Mega Monarch.
Oh my god. Then I would like to activate Foolish Burial Goods to send to my graveyard a card. A card that can do something. Something that can be done with the card that I send. I would like to send. Way you banish it, don't destroy. I forgot. Hey, yeah. That's not banished.
Fuck
no, not
is
banished.
this?
To the
Rise to full height. Take one face monster
Yeah.
that was different, but different pieces where you can banish this card. You can when you banish one can attack for the rest.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, if the card disappears, it stops you from attack.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Yeah, that's big deal. Big deal. And then I would like to activate. Lair Darkness.
Dude, this
And then
feels
I'd
like sick.
set 1, set 2, and then I would like to end my turn.
Gotcha. I don't think
And then
Oh.
after you draw,
Yep.
I would like to activate the effect of Deck Devastation of Virus to tribute your Baldarok using the effect of Lair Darkness.
Lair of Darkness. That is
For
fine.
its
I don't
effect.
think there's anything. Right. Yeah, that is fine. Baldur goes to the grave.
Yeah, and then I would like to look at your hand and
Yep.
destroy all monsters at 1,500 less.
Bow the unique zombies to the grave.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
It's the third. All kinds of under the end of their third turn. Gotcha. All right. Well, I was gonna say like Rise to Full Height. I don't think there's any other card in Yu-Gi-Oh that says like, except to attack that monster, like this line of text.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because there's no other card that I can think of that says, "Hey, I target this guy. If this guy disappears, you can't attack me." There's cards that say, "Except this card," for example. Your opponent's monsters cannot attack any cards on the field except this card, like Marauding Captain, which has the same thing. It's the same lock, right? You play 2 Marauding Captains, you can't attack because there's 2 Marauding Captains on board, and they both need to be attacked, so you can't attack either.
Yeah.
And the same applies here, where if that card disappears, you no longer can attack.
Yep. Anyways, standby phase. There is a field card up on the board, so I would like to special Baldarok in defense mode. Then proceed to my main phase. I mean, sure. I'll target.
Zombie Master.
It only sends
Just
monsters.
discarding monsters.
Yeah. So it doesn't really do much here. There's a. I mean, not really.
Wait, I forgot to fucking set this. You mind if I just set this card in defense?
You're fine.
That's why I was sending Rise to Full Height.
That's all G. I'll go the second effect of Unizombie targeting my Balrog to foolish something.
Yep.
And for this one, if Dueling Book would oblige, thank you. I think there is. It's like 2 options here. Does this matter?
Oh wait, look at all your opponents had. All monsters they control and all cards they draw until the end of their third turn at discard resolves and destroy all those monsters. Oh, this is dead.
It's on the field as well.
All monsters they control. Yeah.
Okay, well then that.
Oh, I didn't realize.
That
Oh,
then.
yeah.
That's a pretty good card then.
Yeah, never mind. This is the thing that you want to activate.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
completely forgot.
That's all fine. I think we'll still, because it's the.
Oh, that means you can't even book up life these guys.
Yeah, I was just
They're
gonna say like
too tiny.
that changes
Oh.
as well, because like I was gonna book of life, but it doesn't work because if I would book of life it, then it just immediately dies. So in that
It
case,
stage-based action dies
yeah,
immediately.
exactly. So I would like, I guess like if it had an effect on summon, like then I would get to do that, but obviously because it doesn't, like that doesn't really do anything. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really achieve anything. So instead, I will elect to just pass the turn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and I will
Standby.
get 1 token because one thing was attributed from my side of the field for Lair of Darkness.
Oh, true.
So this is what?
But that
1,000.
Wait, does that also die?
Oh yeah, wait. Is it because it's? Look at my says almost ago. Oh, because this card after cold. So yeah, it should. That would also then just immediately die.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess that's
Interesting
fine.
interaction. Yeah, I guess it's like it makes sense because like the viruses then kill the stuff that you use your opponent's resources and then you're killing the stuff that you're giving them, and then for yourself like you're actually getting some tribute stuff.
Yeah. It's not too bad then. This is way better than I was thinking.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
just set
not
this
bad
guy.
at all. Draw a standby main, and I will show you
uh,
that I drew this Gosuki, but it's bigger than 1500.
Okay.
Then I mean, well, normal summon said Gozuki.
On the summon of Gosuki. Let me read this guy.
Yeah. It lets me foolish
Standby
something,
phase.
and then if it's in the graveyard, I can banish a zombie monster to spell summon a zombie monster from my hand.
Then I would like to, on the summon of Gosuki, activate Dark Light to tribute a monster, a dark monster, 1,500 or more attack, and destroy all monsters that were spell summoned this turn. I would like to tribute Baldarok, destroying nothing.
Yep. Baldarok goes to the grave. Now the question is, you have 1 card in your hand.
This fucking blows.
It's not great. I think it's worth it. I'll book of life, Baldarok. Obviously, there's nothing to target on. Actually, yeah, I can't use this because there's no target on your side of the field. So I will instead just use the
You
effect
can go combat.
Sorry?
You could go combat and swing over this.
Why would I, though? I'll just go Gozuki. I can do it another way. I'll just go Gozuki, pitching a Mizuki to grave. Then we'll use Mizuki. I'll banish it. I'll summon out Baldarok. There's a world. It doesn't really matter though, because is this once per chain when a zombie monster activates its effect? Everything in the graveyard becomes zombies. So if it has an effect, then that would let me negate it, but I'm trying to remember. I won't bother like going around and looking at shit, but I'm just we'll advance the game state. I'll swing Baldarok into this.
Swinging Baldarok. I would like to banish Rise to full height, targeting my monster that is currently face down. It is a tour guide from the underworld. And when it dies, you can no longer attack this turn because it has disappeared from the board.
Yeah. And this doesn't really matter. I will simply go main 2. I don't know if
the
it's
sad part
worth
about
it.
Baldarok is, by the way?
Oh, sorry?
It's, you know what the fucking fucked up part about Baldarok is?
There are like 7, but go ahead, tell me one.
It's on-targeting banish.
Yep.
It's non-targeting. You know what this guy says? Your opponent cannot tribute this face-up card on the field, and you cannot target it with card effects. Crazy how this is like the biggest mismatch we've had. Like, my only out to this deck is summoning Caius before you play Zombie World and nuking everything.
Yeah, like that's
but that doesn't help.
That's the thing I was saying, because like Zombie World prevents you from doing tribute shit. There's also a Mask of Restrict in the deck that literally says nobody can tribute shit. There is, I have 2 different ways of activating Zombie World directly from my deck. I have so much searching here, and even like basically, if Zombie World is hits the board, and by the way, also your deck I don't think has literally any way of removing it either. It's like, after it hits the field, I get 1 Baldorak in rotation. Like, there is literally, like, you can't do jack shit.
I mean, I have a card that does deal with it. It's just that it only would deal with it if it didn't prevent me from tribute summoning.
Uh-huh.
Because it would be really nice if I could just go like, oh, Caius, the Mega Monarch.
Oh yeah, also, we're...
beat this shit the fuck up, and
we had one, and this is the second turn off.
Yeah.
Virus. The annoying thing here is as well, like, now I have a target that, like, I could Book of Life some stuff, but to have Unizombie do stuff with Gozuki, but it would just immediately blow up, so.
Yeah. That's you can wait it out.
So yeah.
Doesn't matter because of that, because you can just wait this out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the chances, because especially, like, if I go first, and I don't have the most dogshit hand ever seen, like, there should be basically nothing you can do. But I do think that this is like one of the like worst matchups. Not only like the deck matchup, but also like this deck is genuinely very good out the box, and your deck is fucking ass.
I normal summon Lilith, Lady of Lament.
Because I contributed Dark Monster World 3.
I would like to activate.
Yeah.
The effect of Lilith to tribute your Baldorak.
Yeah, I'll still like...
Which is a cost.
Yeah, I'll still negate the shit.
No, it's gone.
I see, okay.
It's gone. It's not on the board after this activate. That's...
Actually, wait, because when it's... That's the... Oh, yeah, okay.
1 dark. Yeah, that's the cost. And then...
I guess then it's not that as bad as I thought.
This is the only card in the deck that's good.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the deck is bad.
Yeah. Can I just resolve this? Does this have a... It has a resolve effect. Okay, nice. Does it have something that I could use for tribute master? Wait, how does this work if I... Okay. Choose this. I only have 1 of those? I guess I only have 1 of those. Choose this. And then choose this.
Grinning, full force, deck, dev.
Okay. It's 1 at random, so you do not know what it was. This is a quick effect. Which is pretty cool.
Oh, sorry?
This is a quick effect, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, Lilith is 1000 attack, not 2000.
Yes, it comes in on board with...
Let me make sure, grinning, virus. I'll just check what the viruses do.
1 of them destroys 1,500 less defense. 1 destroys all monsters that have... All monsters, I think, if you attributed a monster that has 2,000 or more. And 1 is the same that we have currently active.
Monsters, okay. And then... full... Extractive, obviously, I know at this point. Gotcha. Alrighty. Doro. And it is a Tatsu Necro. So it goes to the grave. And standby. Baldorak comes back.
In your standby phase, I would like to activate when this card hits the board. Full Force Virus to tribute your Baldorak for it.
This is
and it will destroy...
Yeah, that's fine. Your Baldorak is in the grave, and I have you already know my Book of Life, and this thing obviously has 0 defense, so it goes to the grave, and Gozuki dies as a result. These viruses are so crazy.
Yeah, which makes sense, because, like, they're supposed to be strong. Like, Crush Card was giga strong at the time. But I guess just the fact that there hasn't been any way of consistently playing them is why they haven't ever been done for anything.
I don't think this...
Oh wait, I get a token, by the way. I get 1 token defense, because I tributed 1 thing on my turn. And it doesn't die on my board.
Yep. And I guess... Oh yeah, this thing... Oh no, I don't need to worry about that. And then this is... 1 on... If I can do that. Nothing else here really matters. I can get... Bulwark on board, but I don't know if it really does anything.
I can't tribute
Lilith can just immediately tribute it out.
You can negate it, because I can only do this once per turn.
That's also true. I think... I don't know the set. I don't love, because I'd rather book something else. But I think, like, I need to get rid of Lilith anyway. So I'll get Balrog out, and I'll banish the only obviously eligible target that you have. And then we'll go combat, beat over Lilith for 18.
Yeah.
And
it's not worth using Lilith's effects, huh?
That is all she wrote. And
although
full force is done, and sorry, full force is first turn, and deck dav is done.
Yeah, full force is the worst one for you for the most part, because you're playing zombies, which notoriously mostly have 0 defense.
Yep.
So, and then you would get tokens, but they get blown up immediately.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even bother doing anything with them. Chronological doesn't want to work today.
Stand by main. Dude, Dueling Book is bugging the fuck out for me too. Whoa, my entire Firefox is crashing because of this shit. Well, I guess I'm gonna restart Firefox. This is the second time that this has happened while Dueling Book's been open. Give me a moment. Oh, there it is.
I'm realizing that this is gonna be a long fucking set.
Yeah.
Because it's 2 control decks.
I can't get in. There we go. There we go. I would like to set a card. And that would be very nice to have access to, but I guess not. Yeah. Your move.
Draw, stand by.
Oh.
Main.
Full force. Let's me look at your draw step.
Go for it. It is a burial.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think under full force there's anything that I really care about sending. I don't remember if it had shit to blow up spell traps though. I want to say no, but I could be wrong.
It does.
Gotcha. Then the matchup ain't actually as bad as I thought. It's still bad, but yeah, decked up. I'll go to the grave.
Yep.
And it is the second turn of full force and first turn of deck dav.
Whoa. Okay.
I guess the play in this matchup actually would have been to play like more cards, so like you're then in a better spot in that deck out war.
Yeah, I'm gonna check something real quick because I'm curious about a specific interaction between Tour Guide and Lilith. Tour Guide is hands down the best level 30. I'm wondering because like it's a cost to tribute it. She can give you an extra body to tribute for an effect if you don't want something her while also acting as a level 3 between target for ties. But does that mean that the card's effect is negated, which means that it shouldn't be able to. Oh, but you can still use Lilith's effect even though Lilith is negated because you can pay the cost, because you can still activate an effect even though it's negated.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really good then. Because I summon Tour Guide,
Yep.
and I get to search out Lilith, right? And now Lilith is 2k beatstick.
Yep.
Yeah? And then on top of that, Lilith can just tribute a card, a dark monster, once per turn at instant speed.
Yes, sir.
That's actually really good then. I'll just swing for 4k.
I have nothing I can do. Stop it.
Something. Yep. And then I go end phase.
Draw, standby. Baldock would come back.
Yep.
Is that okay?
That is okay.
Yep. And then main one. It's annoying, but I mean, it's annoying, but I think I gotta do it. Just the fact of Banshee to banish itself, chain Baldock, and banish Lilith.
I mean, you have Foolish Burial in your hand, so you can always get this guy back out if I sack it, so it doesn't help me if I do anything like that here. I sack Lilith to its own effect, which doesn't resolve because it's negated.
Yep. And then Banshee still resolves, so I'll fire off another Zombie World, which I will get rid of this one. Lilith is gone, but I'm still under two different thingies. I'm just wondering. Honestly, at this point, I think the play is we Foolish Burial.
Yeah.
And for that, I pitch a. Where is it? I pitch a Bulb. I banish it, and I get another Baldock on the board.
Yep.
Because at least, like, now you need to somehow get rid of two of them. And battle phase, there's only a normal summon, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just swing over Tour Guide for 18. And that's gonna be, I guess, yeah, I only had the negate, it doesn't matter. End phase, FF is gone, second on deck dev.
Yep. Stand by main. Recurring Nightmare.
That's a pretty good one. That
I
is a
would like
pretty
to
good
add
one.
To my hand, a Lilith and a Lilith.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to normal summon Lilith, which becomes 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would like to activate Rise to Full Height. Actually, oh sorry. Fuck, I forgot this is not the way that I'm thinking that it is. I was thinking I activated on this on your end phase, and then it becomes 0 for this turn, so I can swing over it, but now I'm activating.
Yeah, no, it's not a good card, so.
No. The last part of this becomes 0 at the end of this turn.
Yep.
I was thinking I activate at the end of your turn, but I forgot.
Yeah, so this one's now defense doubled.
Yeah, it's whatever. I just want to get out of here at this point. It's gonna take ages otherwise.
Fair enough. I will
Because
say...
like that game is just gonna go into a position where I tribute a card, you negate the card, and if I don't have a second way of tributing a card, I'm fucked.
Yep. It is essential like after I establish the Balderog zombie world, you need to find Lilith. After you find Lilith, I need to find a second Balderog, and then at that point the game should be over. It's basically how this goes. Anyway, it's just to speed up the process. I will cite a few cards in, so I will pause the recording for just a second. This might also be like one of the like most like dog shit mirrors, not mirrors, but like matchups in like just like how it's not fun to play.
Yep. Have a Lair Darkness.
Seems good.
Normal summon Lilith.
That's pretty good for sure.
Set 1. Set 1. Activate Eller, draw 2.
Did you find it?
Banish Duke Shade.
Gotcha.
Pass.
Alright, and let us say 1k, but obviously it doesn't matter because you can go for anything that I summon. I guess in that case, I'll just normal Mizuki.
Yep.
Go Paleface, attempt to swing over Lilith.
No response. Tribute Mizuki.
Yep.
2 set. Which ones do they have to be? Oh, it's just 3 normal trap cards. Oh. Oh, I see. That's a lot better than I was thinking.
Does it have done anything now? Eradicator was the spell thing, I think.
Yeah, and Green and Grey was the one that destroys all monsters if I attribute a card that has.
What's the third one? It was Deck Dev, right?
No, I had 2 grinning and one of the devastation things.
Gotcha.
So the which one was that again? The one that destroys spells and
Eradicator
traps.
Epidemic. Only
Eradicator
now. I realized, by the way, that they're all like the same letter twice. Eradicator, Epidemic, Deck Devastation, Crush Card.
Card crush, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Epidemic was for spells or traps. I guess it needs the biggest one as well.
It's the hardest one to activate because it's 3k.
Yep.
Oh, is it 3k? I think it's 2.5.
I don't think. Which one was? These both needed really big ones. This is annoying, but actually, does it matter? I'm genuinely considering some interesting things. God, that's annoying. I might regret it, but does this work the way I think it does, right? It does. Okay. I'll pitch the grave Merit and Might to take control of Lilith.
Okay.
I will resolve the effect of Lilith.
No.
Yes, I will.
Does it?
It's you. Use it once per turn.
Oh.
And I'll go for...
When you're resolving it, this dies immediately. Important. Because it's otherwise...
That's fine. I don't need it on the board, but I will go for... I think... I mean, it's always this one. Then we'll go for... Is it? Oh, yeah.
You know, I think the thing that they went wrong with on this structure deck was that this Duke Shade guy is some fucking ugly ass anime man. You know? He's like the ugliest guy that I've seen in Yu-Gi-Oh! In a really long time, actually.
Basically, now I'm just like... banking on like... Did you get Eradicator Epidemic or not? I mean, I think like if you did, I lose anyway. So you know what? I'll do this, and this.
That's a continuous job. Doesn't work.
Oh, it's normal?
Yes.
Well, wait, why did it let me pick those then?
Because it just lets you pick any cards.
Gotcha. Well, then that makes things way easier for me, because then I'll just... No, it didn't even let me. Let me do this one, and this one. I guess it's still the same, like both of these just lose to... what's his face? Lose to... Eradicator anyway.
Yep. Activate Allure Darkness.
Go for it.
Draw 2. Banish Darkest Diablos. Normal summon Career Bandit. Swing for 1k. Response?
No, I'm just wondering on the summon off bandit. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just activate this on the swing.
No, this cannot be. And then, yeah, just 1k. And then set 1 in face. It was normal summon. I attributed to... Can I just resolve effect somehow? No, I cannot. I'll just banish top 5. And then add a spell or trap.
That's a pretty good one.
That's not exactly what I would like, to be honest, to be getting added into my hand. I would like it to have been from other stuff.
Yeah, I'm happy
and
to
then the
see
rest go
to the grave.
rest go to graveyard.
Yeah.
Okay. Mill 1 and then grave. And turn.
Alrighty, draw stamp by main. Now then. Oh, that's annoying. I still think, because the issue is, both of these needed big ones, right? So no, Green and Grave is everything because it's just 3,000 or less, but Eradicator needed a big one. Green just hits everything.
Eradicator is 2.5.
Yeah. It's basically like it's just Poldark, obviously. I still think... I
got a token.
Yep.
I think. Yeah. Once put in during the end phase, not the beginning of the end phase or anything like that.
Does this do anything? I guess it doesn't really do much. Well, does it? Is it better, actually? This might be throwing, but it's at least a little more interesting, so sure. I'll normal summon. Actually, do I? Sure. I'll normal summon Zombie Master.
Yeah.
I'll use the effect. I'll send for it a go Zuki to the grave, and I will summon back a Lilith from your grave.
Mm-hmm.
Goes against effect. I'll banish Mizuki to get Solitaire on board. Then
now that you have finished these, I would like to activate Grinning Grave Virus, distributing the Lilith as cost.
Gotcha. So then this is 2,000.
Yeah.
And I will, if you're going to do that more, look at all, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is an
Everything.
all monsters. Yeah, there is a zombie Necronizes, the other one in my hand. And then the other one is this Gozuki. And the, your opponent destroy one card of their choice in their hand or deck for every 500 attack first. Actually, I'll destroy Gozuki for one of the... Actually, do I want to? I don't think so. And then I'll get to pop 3 cards in my deck. I'll go for... This is just for all monsters, right? On... Cards destroy events and waves kind of activate their own effects at the same turn. Gotcha. Discards effect. So those the ones that I decide to pop, I can't activate those this turn, correct?
And these almost among them. Card destroyed and sent to graveyard by this.
Because they are by that effect, right? Because it's like even if it gives me the choice, it's still
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So then I'll
That's
this all monsters. I'm still gonna be chilling. Also, I'll send this to grave for now.
Wait,
so
no.
then
Wait, I'm reading this like 5 times over. In
Go
their
for it.
hand or deck for every your opponent destroys one card of their choice in their hand or deck for every 500 attack that that monster had on the field. So you destroy 4
Do I
cards.
still want it? I'm genuinely thinking, do I still want it? Well, it's
You can't
always-
destroy those 2 on the field. You have to destroy 4 cards from hand or deck.
Yeah, no. Those are destroyed for the other effect of Grinning Grave Virus, because the monster attributed was 2,000 attack.
Wait, no.
Look
but
at all
the
cards
second
your opponent
effect
draws
is
under the end of the third turn after this card and destroy all monsters among them.
yeah, among the cards that you draw.
What do you mean draw?
Look at all cards your opponent draws until the end of their third turn, and after this card's activation, and destroy all monsters among them. All monsters among the cards that you draw.
Oh, this card is bad, huh?
I read this as, oh yeah, it's just deck devastation virus, but I pop your board. Right, that's fine. I'll just pop that there, but yeah.
Not only does it give your opponent I guess it has the courtesy of like they're not being able to use the stuff turn, but that's still... Wait, that's so fucking awful.
Yeah, this is way worse than that. I glanced at this during game 1. I was like, oh, this could probably help me deal with some shit, because I can use this and then it'll essentially put me in a net gain. But no, in this matchup, this is like objectively the worst card I could possibly play. Like, you can just put in Mezukis into the grave. You can just put 2 Mezukis.
Yeah,
and two Necrobolts.
I mean, I guess I don't know what your back row is, but I was genuinely thinking like, do you just die then?
Not this turn.
That's true, but I mean,
Not this turn.
yeah, I mean,
you can go. This discards monsters, right? Because
because I can do fucking everything. I've used Gozuki
You can't use the effect of Gosuki anymore.
Yeah,
this
the
turn,
ones
right? 'Cause
that
it
get
wasn't- yeah.
the ones that get sent, their effects cannot be activated. So I
Yeah,
get
the ones that yeah.
yeah.
This
That's
turn.
yeah,
I want
that's
that.
the thing that's prevented because like otherwise obviously like Balderok just rocks your shit. Well, in that case, it's always I feel like just the same sense, which is a Mezuki, a Banshee,
Double Mizuki. Oh, Banshee.
a Mezuki, and a Banshee.
Oh, I was considering like
I think
sending two Mezukis and sending Baldorak.
I was genuinely like also thinking like Balderok also into rotation would be nice, but well, I mean I have this as well, but actually I guess I would because I have these. I think it makes more sense actually for me to do instead because I don't.
Because you can
I don't have that
activate
many.
the.
I can just do these and I'll literally just send two Balrogs.
Yeah, you get one of them back 100% with its own effect, and then on top of that, you can use Mizuki for it. And you can also get fucking Gosuki back on board, and you get another Mizuki engrave.
Yeah, the Mezuki and summon the other one as well. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's this. And well, you know, as Kobe says, job's not finished.
It's
We'll
not
go
finished.
solitaire effects.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go Unizombie.
Unizombie.
Another thing is like I could do so much shit, but I feel like at this point, just fuck it.
What does this thing say?
Which one?
By the way, before you summon the red ice necro zombie, whatever the fuck, what does it say?
It's
Is it necro zombie?
another zombie monster destroyed by battle. I get to spell summon a zombie monster from either graveyard to my field, and
Yeah.
it gains 100 attack and defense for everything everywhere. If you have Eradicator, obviously like that deals with that, but I just think like I get to summon it once, so might as well.
Okay.
And it's I don't know how big it is. It's big enough.
I activate Rise to Full Height on my fucking token, which increases its defense to 2000, and I activate Full Force Virus on it because it has 2000 defense. So kill all monsters that have 1500 and less defense. Would you like to attack directly?
And because you attribute it, I don't get the second effect.
Ah?
You know what? I don't have anything else to do, so I'll do some counting. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
5, 6,
15.
6, 6, what now?
Shut up.
Bro, you literally did that to me. The week previous, no one. How much was that?
It's big.
Dude, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Wait, this would have been so fun. I should have done that first. That would have been so fucking funny. No, I fucked up. Dude, I could have done some fucking dumbass shit.
I'll believe it. I'll believe it, yeah.
Main 2. I haven't done this, but do I give a shit? I mean, bro, fuck it.
You can't activate the Mizuki this turn.
Did I?
Yeah,
Oh,
you sent
I
both
did.
of these.
I
Yeah.
matched the other one. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was gonna say like the I have the early one, but yeah, that was the one that I banished you, right?
Yeah. This is good.
Oh, did I
you
actually?
can act-
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Back in banish. Yeah, that's my beat.
I
mixed those two up.
I set one. Then I
Could be anything.
could be anything.
Oh yeah. Also, sorry, I forgot. First on fucking a green engrave. 1 GG.
Oh yeah. 1 GG.
Because it does still like get rid of the
one
stuff that
FF
I
as
draw.
well.
It
One
would be
FF.
really funny if I draw Balrog, because obviously it pops it in my draw phase and then stand by. One FF,
Oh, true.
GG. I forgot. that looks actually so. Yeah, dude, we should distract him like this. FFGG.
True.
Would have been really.
Okay.
It would be really funny if you're declaring shit like that to like you're playing actually with some random person on here and then. All right. Draw. That's really
Oh
funny.
shit.
It's a
I activate Eradicating Fires, attributing your Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon.
Oh shit, wait. He actually got to use it. Yippee!
Yeah, yippee!
It is gone.
It gone. Let it go. And now
What would you like to declare?
I would like to
Oh
declare...
wait, this is also the draw.
let me see.
This is
It is
no,
also the
it is the control. Okay, I was gonna like this is.
Fuck. So I could be just like an absolute. Wait, actually, this requires you to have a card in the field. So yeah, I'll just fucking say spell, cause fuck you.
I mean, yeah, of course you would. Cause like, why
Yeah, I mean,
why the
because if
fuck?
you draw the fucking Mask of Restrict, I lose.
I mean that is true, but
Like, even if I pull some fucking shit, I immediately lose on the top deck Mask of Restrict.
anyway, the funny thing here is there is still a card on the field zone, so I'll get Baldark back.
Wait, what? Oh, true.
If there is a face-up
it's
card
in
in the
your
field
your
zone.
field zone. True.
It's in a
Wow.
field zone.
Wow, this card is broken.
No shit, Sherlock.
And then banish this guy to summon the other guy.
I was just gonna say like that. I do appreciate you doing that stuff for me, but yes,
Okay.
I'm genuinely. Actually, wait.
Wait, do you have something else you could?
Oh, this
banish?
is just for monster. Okay, I was gonna say like, can I just
Wait.
banish your thingamajiggy? But like,
Wait,
I can do
summon Unizombie or Gozuki instead, and send a Mezuki in the grave, and you can get the second copy with the second Mezuki, and you win game.
Yeah, because it's like I can just because the Baldark's level don't matter. I can still like do stuff. I was literally gonna be like go one step forward, and I was just gonna summon Solitaire because you know, just why not?
Oh yeah.
But there's actually wait. What was? Let me before I do anything else, because I don't wanna.
Oh
fuck
wait,
this up.
I'm
Is
stupid. You can't
everything-
actually summon
Yeah, these
Unizombie.
are like
yeah.
everything else is smaller.
'Cause of
But I guess
Weebfox.
like we'll still speed it up. I'll just summon out the other Baldark with the Mizuki. You already banished my Mizuki, so you know.
Yeah.
Might as well
I knew I was gonna do that if you weren't
Yeah.
gonna do it.
I will just swing for a 28.
Yep.
And
Now, I'm about to pop the fuck off.
let's see it, gamer. Oh yeah. 1 2 FF2 GG 1 EE. We're actually fucking going goo goo gaga in the fucking chat room.
Don't negate this guy.
Please, Lord, let this be my third Baldark. Well, it is a merit, mate.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay. Fucking witness me.
I genuinely don't want to fucking swing into that thing because I don't know what the fuck it could be, but like
Witness
the
me.
thing is, this is only for effects.
Yo, this card is kind of baller actually. I'm looking at it.
I might be making a mistake. I think I just chill.
Oh, you're
Because-
chilling?
Yeah.
You're chilling?
I want these two to be gone. So now it's just Eradicator Epidemic.
Oh, that's fair. That's understandable. That's very understandable. Very understandable. Very understandable.
If you just said Lilith just to live, I'm gonna look like an idiot.
I mean, it's even funnier than that.
I mean, Lilith wouldn't be funny. It's just like actually a decent play.
No, setting Lilith? No. You can't sack her during damage steps. So.
No, it's so like you know, it could be anything. Like I said,
It could be anything. Yeah. I mean, I have a better card, I can say. It's actually kind of cracked. The more that I'm thinking about it against this board, it's actually like, damn. damn, that card's like, this shit's cooking. I set 1 card, I pass.
Right. Start my turn. It is only now Eradicator Epidemic, right? And, well.
Well.
I'll just,
You shouldn't set it.
Nah.
No, like, you shouldn't set it right now.
I'm good, man.
Because if you set it right now, it can get popped if something happens.
If you want to pop it, go right ahead, gamer. I'll go in face, and Eradicator
My opponent is the cringiest motherfucker in existence.
Oh, which one? Could be anything. What you had said was just a bunch of bullshit.
Nah. You're not finding that out.
Come on, man.
Nah, bro.
No, seriously, what do you have said?
Nah, man. It's
We're not playing another game, man.
I mean, it was Kai as the Mega Monarch set in face down. You know.
Dude, don't be a fucking salty loser.
It was Darkest Diablos, Lord of the Lair.
Okay.
You can't confirm because you didn't mind.
Well, I don't know why Jeexx decided to be a cringe lord, but it is what it is. I guess. Thank you for watching. If you're still here, it's who knows. I'm sorry first and foremost because obviously a really bad matchup to play, and if you're seeing this, I'm 28 years old. Actually, I am 28 years old by the time of recording as well, because I turned 28 10 minutes ago. Yippee. But yeah, now officially closer to 30 than 25. But yeah, I guess I don't dare check what Jeexx wrote just in case it's some heinous shit, because you never know. So I'll check it after, and if it was something relevant to this, I'll just put an editor's note at the end here. But other than that, I don't think there's much to say here. Well, you kind of saw everything that the decks really do, and the only thing that like we said in game 1, it's basically like after I get my Balrog and Zombie World loop going, Jeexx basically needs to find Lilith to deal with that, because I mean obviously Eradicator is also good, but Balrog's keep coming back under Jeexx having Lair of Darkness as well, so it doesn't really solve the problem. So it's basically Jeexx needs to then find Lilith, and after he finds Lilith, if I find the second Balrog, then at that point it's basically GG, because I don't think the deck has like ways to put two Lilith on board. Actually, it doesn't even matter because it's a hard once per turn. Yeah, so at that point, like, it's basically GG. It's a very sorry, I'm losing my voice. It's a very uninteresting matchup, but sometimes you have these. I'll just check what the next time's set is, and then we'll get out of here. I guess the one thing that, it's Hidden Summoners. Oh yeah, and we completely forgot. I think we talked about it last time. But so Hidden Summoners, next time is when we're literally changing the rules. I'll have a insert at the start of that episode talking about the rules change. But basically like going forward now, zombies, dragon, like stuff like that, they're archetypes. So basically like Dragon Link by our rules, series rules, wasn't a actual deck that we could really play, but now like it's an actual deck, because like if you have a dragon, then you have other dragons as well. Like I talked about it extensively like in the last episode, and I will have next time the like proper rules breakdown, because there are a few caveats to it at the start of next episode, so I'll just have that there. So look forward to that. But all you need to know is that are basically archetypes, and thus the decks that we can actually play are getting way more expansive. So hopefully we can showcase that in some form in Hidden Summoners. Thank you so very much for watching. It's good to be back. Hopefully next time I'll be in like actually full proper condition and not be missing my voice. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking the episode out. We'll hopefully be back to regular uploads from now, and we'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.